Hey there, you. Welcome back to another spiritual oracle card reading. This one's for you. Haha, they're all for you on my channel. Why would I say that? You know it's because you are an individual who is looking at this video reading through your own set of intentions, your own words and beliefs, your own personal self. So everything you see and hear is going to come through the filter of you. So you're only going to hear or feel what is appropriate for you in this moment in time that you are convening with the reading. Let's dive in and see what happens. It's upside down. Do we give a crap? Not really, because this doesn't mean that the card is in reverse so much as we're going to read it from our spiritual connection. The card is coming down, coming down. It's the white light coming down into the world. Now you know this is how everything starts off. It is our spiritual identity of the white light coming into the world that's going to make all of these little vibrations of things that we're seeing around us. Remember, science tells us that everything is energy, everything is vibrating. And it's looking a little bit like that, like the rainbow of colors of the white light, a variety of frequency. Whoa, 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 sound waves, right? You can see them all going out here. And when they go away from us through our words, we use what's called the master. What's that? We use the divine masculine, our words, to define and say and embody things by our communication process. Then the white light goes and it crystallizes into personal experiences. What am I saying? Well, right now I'm using words to describe the card, to point to rainbow of colors of white light, and that's helping you to understand what we're talking about. The only thing to know right here is that the white light comes down into the world, comes down in through you. And what's going to happen after that? You're going to know that the drama of life isn't so much happening to you as it's happening through you, through you. That white light is coming out because it wants to do new things into the world. Through you, boom, boom, boom. So nice to be a creative spirit in the world. Now look, the divine masculine is wise. That's why it's the purple. That's why it's mostly purple in the card. He's got the little purple on his forehead, crown chakra. Purple. That's the wisdom of the white light that comes through, and then in a creative way, it brings all of this new experience into the world through you. Look around your day. Everything that's happening is unique, one of a kind, and rare. Sure, you could just say, what? It's just me going to work. Oh, it's just me driving my car. Just me going to buy a quart of milk. What? It's just me making a YouTube video. Oracle card reading. What? No, it's none of that. That's what's happening in the mortal surface world. Ooh, it's just my phone falling off of its little hook. Let me fix that, or else the video is going to get all messed up. These things that are happening in our life, the storyline of our life, they look very superficial and they look very, mortal. But the truth is that underneath all of this is a divine story that's happening. So you want to be like the rebel, meaning what? Meaning you want to take on that identity as the spiritual being having a mortal life. You want to break the chains of duality so that you're not just living as your personal self in the world. Not just living as your born physical self that has born in a certain place in the world, had certain friends growing up, these are their names, went to a certain school, ooh, got an A in this class, got a C in that class, ew. Worked at a deli, talking about myself now, worked at a delicatessen at one point at a grocery store. What? Worked as a sales consultant. What? All different things. Is my phone falling off my thing again there? Listen, we're having all these details of the world of our life. It's just that day-to-day duality. But all that is what? That is just the little teeny part of our life. We're really this big spiritual entity that is a master bringing in the divine masculine and the divine feminine into the world, This is the real story of what's happening. Think about this. God, source, universe, whatever you want to call God the Father, this is a symbol of that, comes into the world with the light and gives its only son the words to unite. The light and the words come together to define something in the world and make matters. They make reality. You can see them all right here. This is beautiful stuff. It's the original love story. You're a house for the children of God, who are the woman, the divine feminine, who is light or emotion or that, whoa, creative energy, creativity. And you are the divine masculine up in there, which is the man. The words, the logic, the symbols, the step-by-step processes, the this is this and it's not that, the argument, the contrast, the specifics. What? This is very ordinary, all of this. This is an ordinary thing. It's taking place all day long in everyone's life. There's only two people alive, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. They're living out a story inside of an ordinary life called you. So good. Now, when we know that this is who we are, it changes everything. It changes the whole thing. Now we're like, what do I give a crap about what's going on in my day-to-day life? All the things that I thought were so important. Oh my God, that I was so worried about, so panicked about. All that stuff just falls away. Aw, here I go up so high. Look at me, stars in the sky. Blue, blue sky. Green heart chakra. Number one wisdom. Purple crown. Coming down. And it's the one person now. That one person is you. An ordinary you. As a spiritual being, a house for the light, existing in the world. And there you are now, doing what? When you know you are a spiritual being, having an ordinary mortal existence, and when you know that, your story is really brand new every moment, and it's breaking open areas for the light to come in to the world. Now you know that there is a spiritual dimension happening, and it's really up to you now to just take yourself off. That's why she got no clothes on here. Take yourself off and go up and wish upon a star. Wish upon a star. Oh, you know, when we go there and ask for what we want up here, we know that it will come to pass. It has to do what we ask for. We are the painters of the personal realities. You're painting your portraits here with your purple plum chakra, or really your indigo third eye. And you are here alongside of other people who are doing the same thing. Where's that card, Brian, that you kicked out of your own hand? They're doing the same thing. They too, I didn't find it, they too are painting the stories of their life. Creativity card. They're painting the stories of their life. So when you wish upon that star, you bring into play what you're hoping for. We call it faith. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for. Faith is the very substance of the things that we haven't seen come to pass in the world yet. So, you don't want to be complacent, meaning we don't want to just sit around and think like our life sucks and there's nothing we can do about it. No, we want to get out of that. Where did it go? Where's that card? We want to get out of that and we want to go up into this reality where we can do our star wishings. So you don't have to get complacent. You don't have to be like, everything sucks. Oh, look around me. World's falling apart around me. My personal life sucks. No. Instead, get out of that complacency chair. Go up your green heart chakra and make wishes upon those stars. Now look, complacency doesn't necessarily mean we're not doing anything at all. No, let's look at this card in a spiritual way. Look, complacency. Come, place, and see. Come and place what you want in the world and see it. Come, place, and see. That's what we're talking about here. Oh yeah, and that's what we're doing. We came down into this world. We come to this place so that we can see the reflections of the white light all around us. Now look, That's what she's really doing in the chair. She's wearing her indigo, go within, in I go, indigo, third eye space. She's sitting in her indigo chair, contemplating what she wants to see out there in the canvas of the world. Then, when she brings that in, it's going to expand her root chakra. Look at all that red. Growth. This is like the Grinch whose heart grew 5 times that day. Boom! We're growing this stuff every season of our little changing of our life. Look at that. So, come, place it, and see. Complacency. You don't have to interpret things in a way that is literal. You don't have to interpret things in a way that is the way you always did it. You can do something new. You can do that right now. You can do anything you want. The fact is, you do not have to know how. Just side with that white light and let it come through. It will find a way to do stuff through you. And you'll get better at it, and you'll get more fluid at it, and you'll be more happy with it, and you'll be amazed. So this is what we know so far. The divine masculine, which is our words, and the divine feminine, which is our emotion, lives inside of us. They are playing out a life in the world through 7 billion different people. Whatever they do in the world through the physical body, called you, is what's going to expand the light in the world. That's why she's wearing a little white shirt. The light's going to come in the world, and it's going to expand through your personal story, through the painting of your personal stories. Okay? It's the workaholic, because the white light is working 24/7 all the time, coming down into the world through every word, thought, deed, laugh, movement, little thises and that's, body language. Everything you're doing is generating those waves of renewing white light. And the key here is to make the conscious connection and accept that this is what's going on. This would be something that religion would call accepting the Christ, the spiritual story, the spiritual life, being born a second time, meaning that we're born not just as a self in the world, but as this other thing, this spiritual thing. So now that we know that this is who we are, and we've made our wishes, what's going to happen? There's the growth card. Look, she's growing the world day after day after day. She's bringing down the white light, and she's getting all of her wishes coming true. She's got the stars that have been up there in the sky. She wishes for it, it comes down. This is as simple as just deciding that the universe has your back. Like really just trusting and being willing to do it in such an illogical way, which is just like, holy crap, like what if it's that simple? Now that I know this, like I really do believe I'm a spiritual consciousness living inside of somebody's life called me. What if I could just simply wish for what I want? Ooh, I could just imagine what it feels like to have those things and then let go of it and trust that it already exists or that the universe is going to bring it into my personal life. Wow, that makes it so easy and effortless. Whoa, yeah, I am super grateful if that's the case. Then I'm going to have me a little party. There you are, dancing, little green heart chakra. So happy. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Why not? Why wouldn't we be silly? Why wouldn't we have fun? Why wouldn't we let go of everything and everyone? We don't need them to do anything. We don't need to force anybody to do anything anymore. No, why? We can invite it. We can ask. But we can let go. We can let go after we do that because we know we're not asking a mortal person to do things. We're asking God. We're going up to the nectar, which is what? Which is that honey of God that's going to drip down into the world and cause our black and white reality to be different, because that's the one power, the one source, the one light, the one thing, the mother, the one that's giving the birth, the pearl of great price, the one thing that you want to find before you die from this world. Know that that is what we're looking for. The pearl of great price, the white light coming down into the world. From who? The master. So we've got the mother and the master working together in this nest of duality, this weird nest of duality that we are going to break the chains of. You can see right here with the rebel, because we are going to rebel against the way of the world. We don't have to work hard. We can just go up into our secret place and we can start to cast votes for what we prefer. and we can create whatever we like by our imagination. And that stuff's going to come down into this world. You can see it coming around here. Mother's going to give birth to it, give birth again to the divine masculine and the divine feminine's offspring, which is really just the things that you're wishing for. And you know what's cool about it? You don't really even have to articulate it very clearly. You just have to kind of know what you would prefer. You kind of already do know what you would like in the world, and God just unfolds it. You're forgiven. Forgive others. This is a big key. If you want to stay clean and clear so you can have that comfortable big rhino riding into the world for you, then just relax. Forgive the people that seem to be falling short of your ideals. Sometimes they might treat you like whatever. Don't worry about so much about that. Don't get too hung up emotionally or mentally on the things that they're doing that rub you the wrong way. Just find a way to forgive them. Find forgiveness. If nothing else, just understand that they're in their own little universe doing their own little weird things that really don't have anything to do with you. They just don't. They're playing out their own little scripts and stories in this weird, chaotic world of God, this very ordinary life of God that's happening in the world. And what's going to happen? Expansion, expansion, expansion for you. For you, for them, for all of us. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's unstoppable. It's magical. It's the best. It's going to go past everything. We know it's going to be eternity. Eternity. The simple pleasures of life are here for you and for me. So grab onto that little white cup of coffee, drink from the stars in the morning, in the noon, in the night. Know that no matter where you go, no matter what you do, you're always going to have that fellowship with you. Fellowship of the light. Oh yeah, so good, so beautiful, so wonderful, so magical, so you. So you. Thank you for being a part of this channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the little notification bell and move it to every day so that you get notified at least. Then you can decide whether or not you want to watch. Now, if you share the videos or share the channel, it will help more people be here to be able to build the bridge, I guess, right? In any event, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Take care. Goodbye.